Hey, welcome to Fractal Bitcoin. I'm Chris. Oh yeah, today's a different kind of video. I'm going to be talking about living on Bitcoin, how you can do that with this app called Strike. And by the way, they're not a sponsor. I just use Strike and I like Strike. But normally I make daily news videos, so be sure to subscribe if you want that, and also follow the Bitcoin Amigos channel. But yeah, let's get into this. So Strike is a really awesome app that is easy to use. It's actually the app that I recommend to most people when people are new to Bitcoin and they say, "Hey, how do I buy Bitcoin?" Usually I say Strike because it's the easiest for the average person. So the question is how to live your life with Bitcoin, right? As Bitcoin comes into our lives more and more, how do we use it to actually do stuff, right? And that's what Strike has done a great job with. And by the way, I do have notes, and I'm looking down here, so if you see me looking down at my notes, it's because I have notes, because I didn't memorize everything. But yeah, it hasn't been terribly easy to incorporate Bitcoin into your life. And what I mean is paying bills with Bitcoin, or receiving your paycheck and having some of it converted directly to Bitcoin, right? These things never existed, but Strike does them. So first I want to say, one way to think about Strike, and we were talking about this last night at our local meetup a lot, which was great. One way to think about Strike is just your bank account. It's like a new type of a bank account where you can have your US dollars, or you can have your fiat currency, and then you can also have Bitcoin. And you can actually trade back and forth if you want, convert back and forth from Bitcoin to dollars, or you can do whatever you want. And now they have the ability to pay bills. So now you can pay your electric bill, or your mortgage, or your cable bill, whatever, or your credit card bill. You can pay it directly from Strike. You could set up a payee, and it works. It's pretty cool. So the other thing, real quick, that I like about Strike is that if you buy Bitcoin on Strike, you can actually withdraw it off of Strike into your cold storage, like your hardware wallet, and they'll do that for free. Every other platform charges a fee, but Strike will do it for free. But it will take them about 24 hours, they say, to make the transfer. So if you can wait 24 hours for the transfer to happen, it's free, which is actually awesome. That's one thing I like a lot. So the bill pay is pretty cool. That's a very new feature. It's only a couple weeks ago that Strike announced this. And I think it's pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to start using it, over the coming weeks and months. And, one of the things I will say right off the bat, although we're already 3 minutes in, is trying to incorporate Bitcoin into your daily life, your regular life that you're already used to. It's not easy. Strike makes it a lot easier, but mostly it's not easier because of this. We have so many habits around money. We just do everything the same way all the time. And to bring in Bitcoin into the equation, it's a little confusing, even for people who've been in Bitcoin for years, like me. I'm actually having to think through, how am I going to do this? How can I do it? And guess what? Thinking through it is really important because it's your life, it's your money. You have to think through it. Strike just makes it easy. So another feature Strike has, if you didn't know, they've had this for a while, you can actually, like if you have a job, you can receive your paycheck or part of your paycheck directly into Strike, and it can come into Strike as US dollars, or you can tell Strike, hey, when my paycheck comes in, convert 20% of it to Bitcoin immediately, or convert 50% or 100%. You choose. So that receiving your paycheck in Strike has been here for a long time. So again, Strike's like a bank account that incorporates Bitcoin, right? And also tax documents. Strike keeps track of all that stuff, and at the end of the year gives you a tax document with everything that you need. So it makes it very simple. I mean, that they have to do that because nobody wants to do that, and it's actually not easy to do. So at the meeting last night, and this is really the main reason I'm making this video, this next part, is because there are fears, and these are Bitcoiners. These are people who've been in Bitcoin for a while. There were certain fears around this, like, oh, if I receive money and I put it right into Bitcoin, or have it have it converted directly into Bitcoin. I don't like that. And so I was talking to people, and why? And the answer is people are afraid, and this is good to talk about. If your paycheck comes in and it gets automatically converted into Bitcoin, then you don't actually have the choice of when to convert it. Like whenever your paycheck lands, it's going to be converted. So maybe the price went up that day and you end up converting at a higher Bitcoin price. So that's the fear. And also, so people and me and you, we all want the freedom of choice when to convert it to Bitcoin. That's one thing. And the other thing is this has to do with the bill pay, because imagine your paycheck comes in, it gets converted to Bitcoin, and let's say Bitcoin drops like it has been over the last 3 days, right? 10 or 12%. And now you have to pay a bill with your Bitcoin balance, which you can do. And when you do that, by the way, Strike, they convert your Bitcoin to dollars and then send it to whoever you're paying the bill to. Like I said, your cable company, your electric company, your credit card company. But what if, again, your paycheck comes in, converts to Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin goes down, and now you have to pay a bill. Now that bill is actually going to be more expensive for you because the value of your paycheck just went down. So now you're going to spend more to pay your bill. So people didn't like that. So what I figured out so far, I'm still thinking this through, but what I figured out so far is if you're worried about that at all, it's easy. Just when your paycheck comes in or when you get payments from anywhere really, just have it land in dollars. Just have it be in US dollars if you want complete control. Because then when your paycheck lands in dollars, now you can go into the app and you can decide, okay, I need this much money for a bill and I have this much extra money and I'm going to buy Bitcoin. But I'm not going to buy today because the price is a little high. I want to maybe wait till tomorrow or next week, see if the price comes down. And then you can do buy Bitcoin as you normally do, right? You choose when to actually buy at what exact price, right? So I think that having control is a big deal. And one way to have control is just to leave whatever amount you're worried about, really, just leave it in dollars. And then you can decide when to pay the bill. You can decide when to buy Bitcoin at what price, right? So to me, that's the solution. And don't forget, this is a new paradigm. This is an absolute brand new financial paradigm that we're living through. I mean, what a time to be alive, first of all. But it's going to take time for all of us to integrate this in our lives. So you don't have to do it too fast. Think it through. Talk to people. Watch videos. Learn. And over time, it'll start to make sense and it'll make sense. And then you'll just do it and it will be easy. But don't feel like you're alone when you're a little confused, because we're all confused to some degree, right? So it's okay. So we're learning, we're trying it. Just be careful when you're, integrating these things into your life. Just be careful, do it slow, be methodical. Don't do things randomly and crazily, right? But yeah, and best practices will emerge. So out of you and I talking this through and learning and doing it and trying it and, I did it this way, that was good. Oh, that way it didn't work so well. We're learning. We're developing new best practices. Probably in 3 years, everything I'm talking about, it's going to be simple and easy and everyone's going to know, this is how you do it. Duh. Yeah, well, right now it's not duh. We got to figure this out. So I will put a link to Jack's video. This is his video he made from 2 weeks ago. It's a tutorial, how to own $0 and live on Bitcoin with Strike. So this is pretty cool. I'm also going to link to actually this is the bill pay announcement from, again, a couple weeks ago. I will link to this stuff below. But that's it for today. So hopefully this was helpful. And, Strike is doing something new. Nobody's doing what Strike is doing. So that's another thing, right? This is all new. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. And we're on this Bitcoin journey together. Let's stick together and help each other and learn and develop future prosperity for ourselves and our families. That's why we're doing all this. That's what Bitcoin allows us to do. So I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Thanks for watching, and definitely subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you, and I'll see you Monday for another Bitcoin news video, and I'll see you in the Bitcoin Amigos Bangin' Friday live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern every Friday. All right, bye guys.